EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stroud to throw it. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Slot man moves right. Stroud on third down now. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hurts. And able to find Allen Lazard. He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Stroud out of the gun here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. C.J. Stroud punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And he'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a
touchdown Raiders. Rashee Rice from 19 yards away. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Stroud sets up the play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Touchdown! Marquez Valdes-Scantling from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. 13 yards remaining on second down. Hurts. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And the Raiders have got him. Logan Wilson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Stroud looking to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Stroud now on 4th down. That's to his run. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Stroud off the play fake. That's laid out deep for Rice. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
A 60-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bobby Wagner in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Second down, here's Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Stroud's throw complete there to Rice.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Play action. Stroud now. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
They go play action with Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Logan Wilson
in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name.